Hi guys, Neil Waterhouse. This week's video is about how to handle returns for eBay dropshipping, and I'm also going to quickly talk about how to handle returns if you're dropshipping overseas as well. So let's launch straight into it. First of all, don't stress out if you get a return. Every business on the planet gets some returns, and dropshipping on eBay and Amazon is no different. However, your return ratio should be very small. And if you follow what I'm going to show you in this video now, you should hardly be out of pocket for any dropshipping returns. By the way, if you do get multiple returns for one product, you should consider dropping that product. Because one of the great things about dropshipping is you can quickly drop a product listing as you don't have a warehouse full of that item and you need to sell it to get your money back. As with dropshipping, of course, you only purchase inventory after it's sold. Now, before I forget, please let me know in the comment section below where you're up to in your dropship journey. Are you at the beginning, or are you a full-time dropship seller, or somewhere in the middle? I'd love to know. Anyway, now just to be clear, a return is totally different to a warranty claim. A return could be because the customer changed their mind, they didn't like the colour of it, they got buyer's remorse, or whatever reason. A warranty claim is different because the item, well, basically a warranty claim is because the item is faulty or it's not working. Now the good news for dropshipping is, it is law in most first world countries that all suppliers must give you a minimum of 12 months warranty. So if any item is returned for warranty by one of your customers within 12 months, by law, your supplier has to either repair or replace the item. This week's video is about returns, i.e. customer changes their mind, they don't like the colour or whatever reason. So if and when you get a return, there are several options. First of all, these days most suppliers accept returns. So if your customer wishes to return an item, step one is to contact your supplier and ask how to return the item back to them. All suppliers are different. There's no one fits rule all for all suppliers. So some suppliers will just give you an address, where others will send you an RMA number, which is short for Return Merchandise Authorization Number. If your supplier does give you an RMA number, you simply just forward that number to your buyer as well as the address of your supplier. If your supplier asks for a copy of the invoice, just email them the copy of the invoice that you received when you purchased the item. Now, note that everything I do and everything I teach is to only use suppliers in the country that you're selling in. So for example, if you're selling in the US, we only use dropship suppliers in the USA. If you're selling in, say, Australia, we only use Australian dropship suppliers. If you're stuck with how to find more dropship suppliers in your country, I'll put a link on the screen to a previous week's video. Now, going back to how to return items to your dropship supplier. Some dropship suppliers may send you a label which needs to be attached to the item. Again, if your supplier emails you that label, simply forward that label to your customer. Now sometimes for whatever reason, your supplier may not accept the return, for whatever reason. And if that's the case, again, this is not the end of the world, and you have several options. First of all, if this is one of your hot selling dropship items, just have the item returned back to you. And next time one sells, just ship that one to the next customer who purchases it. Now, if this is a large item like, say, a bar fridge or an air conditioner unit, which is obviously too big to post, as companies like, say, Australia Post, they'll only accept items that are no longer than 105 centimetres. But again, this is not a problem, as you can have a courier pick up from your house tomorrow or the next business day, even if you do not have an account with any couriers. Again, I won't go into that now as I've done that before in a previous week's video, but again, I'll put a link on the screen to the video which shows how to quickly find the cheapest courier and exactly how to get them to pick up from your house on the next business day, even if you do not have an account with them. Now, another option for returns is your supplier may offer a partial refund and the customer keeps the product. Or you may decide yourself to offer a partial refund of, say, $10 on a $100 item. Just keep this strategy up your sleeve and ask your supplier if they'll do this. Companies like, say, Dropship Zone, for example, they often do this. Now, if your supplier charges a restocking fee for returns or not accept the item back for whatever reason, you may consider having the item returned back to you. And then you resell it on eBay, Amazon, and also list it on Facebook marketplaces, as well as Gumtree, or if you're in the US, Craigslist. Many people underestimate how well you can sell items on Facebook marketplaces, but there's a lot of traffic on Facebook marketplaces, and like Gumtree, it's free. Now, if you're dropshipping in other countries besides the country that you live in, you'll need a physical address where items can be returned to. This is also not a problem. I'll put a link on the screen, again from a previous week's video, showing you how you can quickly set up a fixed address in over 100 different countries. I'll also put a link on the screen for another previous week's video which shows how you can quickly set up phone numbers in over 120 different countries. That's all for this week. I hope this video helped you with eBay dropshipping returns and how to handle them. If you need any help scaling up your dropship business locally or overseas, make sure you check out the step-by-step videos below, and while you're there, make sure you hit the subscribe button to the no fluff ad-free channel that teaches how anyone can make a full-time living from their home using eBay and Amazon. Until next week, stay safe, list more, sell more. This is Waterhouse.